Are you tired of constantly chasing after them, feeling like you have to keep up with them? How about being the one chased, that special someone craving you badly? Are you always the one chasing after them, finding yourself in a position of following them because they keep running away from you and never quite satisfied with the outcome? How about a change in roles? What if you weren't the one constantly trailing behind? Wouldn't that make this whole thing more enjoyable for you? Well, it's actually possible. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about in this video. I'll share with you how we can make this a reality. When we meet someone new or take an interest in someone special, one of the first things we tend to do is to stray away from our natural selves. We become overly persistent and try to give more of ourselves than necessary. This concept is crucial, and I'm addressing it right at the beginning of the video. We compromise our authenticity, and the more persistently we try the same thing, the more the other person continues to move away from us. So, in essence, let go of trying to insistently establish closeness. As you chase after them, what you're actually reflecting is that you're an energy that needs to be avoided. You don't want people to run away from you. You want them to walk with you or follow you, especially when it comes to someone you're emotionally interested in. So, you need to stop chasing after them. You need to transform yourself into the mindset of the receiver. You need to allow the person you want to enter your life to bring their beauty into your life, to do this with their own will and consent. Allow them to follow you, to come after you. If you constantly think about them, plan your next move based on them, constantly seek advice from friends and family about them, and are in a spiritual state of seeking validation, you will never escape from the chasing position we mentioned. And worse, it becomes an obsession that disrupts the development of your life, your personal growth. Your vibrations literally hit rock bottom. You literally fall off the cliff. The more you try, the more you force, the farther away they get from you, and I mean that. But if you prioritize your own life and remain in a mode that allows them to enter your life, they will come to you on their own 2 feet. But how will we know this? How will that cool Mr. Mrs. come to me? They will come because your belief in yourself will increase. They will come because you will be sure you deserve it. They will come because you will be aware of how special you are and that there is no one else like you. You are a diamond. You are as precious as a diamond. You shine with pure brilliance. If you trust in the power of this inner energy about yourself, you will attract into your life all kinds of people who are equally valuable as you. Yesterday, one of our viewers mentioned in an email that their ex-partner, who they broke up with 3 years ago, has taken a step to re-enter their life. While I don't provide professional counseling, I interpreted the situation as follows. You have allowed the energies to flow towards you by making this change in mindset in your life. In this way, if you allow that flow, you will attract the attention of valuable people in every environment. But the specific person who truly captivates your interest will enter your life at the right time. Your task is to trust the process. If you are the one who puts in too much effort, that person won't have a reason to come to you. You know very well that your value diminishes in their eyes. Why does your value decrease as you try harder? because you are someone who can easily be reached whenever needed. You're in their pocket, so to speak. You're there, not going anywhere. You're waiting for them, and they know it very well. Even if everything else in their life goes wrong, you'll still be there. Meanwhile, a real bond of love has formed, and in relationships where feelings have settled, it's natural and desirable for things to be this way. No matter what happens, in sickness and in health, through thick and thin, having a relationship where you'll always be there for each other, reaching that level of strong commitment, is something we all want and is very natural if you've reached that point. But if you're not in that relationship situation, if those days are perhaps behind you now, or if this person is just someone you're really interested in and they haven't been in your life before, always being ready and available to them at every moment of your life can be a barrier to their interest in you. At the same time, your availability while they have you in their pocket may lead them to start looking for new and potentially better candidates. Their behavior doesn't stem from you being a worthless person or not being attractive or any such reason. It doesn't stem from any deficiency or lack in you except for one thing: a lack of belief in your own potential. A lady who is 15 years older than me wrote, "They were with someone for 9 years. They developed a deep and sincere relationship, went on holidays together, visited beautiful places, had beautiful memories and experiences together. They spent weekends together. And then the man started showing interest in someone else, and the woman couldn't understand why. As we read her story, we understand that the man had come to perceive that the woman no longer valued herself, that she had transitioned to a mindset where she no longer felt the need to take care of herself, because he saw her as someone he had in his pocket. And their intimate bond and emotional connection weakened. It's important for us to approach the issue without any rush to judge that person. Regardless of the reason, without certain conditions being met, you can't force anyone to stay with someone else. People, especially someone you hold in a special place, should not be allowed to ignore you or ghost you. You are truly a high-value person, unique, wonderful. You are not someone who deserves to be in the circle of indifference of others. The key behavior here is build your focus regardless of the other person's behavior. Dedicate a large part of your time to yourself. Focus on yourself. If you feel lacking in internal strength, start from there. Then find one of your strong points and continue with it. Fix a weakness, develop a skill, and so on. Physically, mentally, materially, spiritually, entrepreneurially, socially, and so on. Focus on who you are, what you are, where you are going, the dreams you have for yourself, the goals you set for yourself. And listen well. These dreams and goals should belong to you and you alone. You don't have to justify them to anyone. But the important point is this: these dreams and goals should be able to merge with the things that will elevate you in your life and with the realities of life. It's also important to develop enough self-respect to be a person who can determine their own path. Because chasing your own dream, being able to reach it yourself, is what truly attracts people, the kind of people who can lead others and bring what they desire. You are such a person. If you're not already, you will become that person when you're ready. because now this mindset has been injected into your veins. Focusing on your own development instead of things outside yourself that absorb your energy is a choice, and this choice is entirely up to you. The vibration you are in, the vibration you emit, your energy field, directly determines what you will attract into your life. And this applies to the issue of someone specific chasing after you as well. It doesn't matter if they are 3,000 miles away, for example. If your energy field reflects this vibe, that you are unique, special, like a diamond, then the person or people in front of you will overcome any physical and spiritual distance to enter your life. Because you will be the person emitting the type of vibrational energy that people want to be around. Your vibration is the key. People who are influenced by each other, even fall in love, can find each other attractive, yes, but time passes, and sometimes they may not find each other as attractive anymore. But the deep bond of love between them still continues. How does this happen then? Because true love occurs at the subconscious level, at the level of vibrational frequencies. Our energy field sends a signal to the other person, conveying a message. This message from the subconscious level says, "This person is worth chasing after." And believe me, whether you are close to that person or on the other side of the world, it doesn't change anything. We are beings connected at the quantum level with a connection that always exists. If you change your internal vibrational energy, the physical world around you will change accordingly, and you will rise to the position of someone who is not exhausted from chasing after others, but rather someone whom desires and desired individuals come to. They will chase after you because they will crave you. This is truly amazing and wonderful at the same time. It works with money matters, relationships, specific and special individuals, and even for a healthy lifestyle. This logic or approach can be easily applied to any aspect related to the law of attraction, and if you give it a chance, you can see that it works. And if you combine it with the mindset of cutting ties with the outcome, those results you cut ties with start manifesting in your life spontaneously. Yes, that's exactly how it happens. Because you establish a relationship with the universe, which encompasses interpersonal levels. You say, "I don't need to think about this 24/7. I will focus on my life, my goals, my direction, because I know that the vast, infinite energy of the universe is behind me. The universe is working for me. My main partner is the universe, and together we are collaborating to create my reality." A few more simple tips I'd like to share. First, be happy being yourself. If you're alone, be happy because you're alone. Let that solitude excite you. Look at the ways you can have fun while being alone. Approach it with the mindset of turning crisis into opportunity. Be happy because happiness is magnetic, just like a magnet. If you're happy, if you're excited about your life, you'll attract a greater share of the things you desire. Secondly, hold back, really hold back. One or the other of the couples who reconcile after a period of separation often rush to end the longing in bed as soon as possible. They believe somehow it will reconnect them to each other. In fact, the opposite is true. This behavior is an expression of neediness. It's actually better to take it easy and say, "Let's spend another nice day together. Let's let it flow naturally this time and see where it takes us." It's much better to enjoy all kinds of togetherness than to be in any kind of sexual tension. Slow is fast. Thirdly, don't rush to settle into your life. Don't rush to make them the center of your life. Set aside the fear of losing that person. If they ignore you, if they gaslight you, don't be afraid to remove them from your life, to end things that aren't working out. There should be treatments in your life that you no longer want to see. Some things should bother you, and you should move away from them. You don't have to wait for anyone to come to you. You are very special. You are very valuable. We should teach others how to treat us when needed. Fourthly, use mirroring. If they're calling you, following up with you, maybe the next day or a few days later, then you do the same. If they're texting you, then you text back. Step out of the processed space of you in their mind and do whatever they're doing. However they're doing it, you do the same. And believe wholeheartedly that you are valuable. Feel with all your heart the belief that you are someone who is desired and sought after with love. Because first, believe in yourself and then believe in me that you truly are. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button below so it can impact more people's lives. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe now. Until the next video, take good care of yourself. So glad you're here.